on all the biggest moments of the weekend, according to these three. You know them, you love them. Dion, LT, and Shannon.
Yes, sir. Yep.
I needed to get a hair update on my Insta story, and we came right on. I didn't even get it. We'll get the hair
so
update.
Lovely right now.
It's getting long.
That thing is curly.
I think he's going to have braids by
I got the
Super Bowl.
sponge, too. You said I got the sponge now?
like it.
We got a whole lot to talk about. Shall we start with the Eagles and the Saints, gentlemen?
Gonna stop.
4-1 in career. 4-1 in career and playoffs. Drew Brees 5-0 at home in
Two
playoffs
Westlake
in New
boys.
Orleans.
Austin Westlake boys.
First quarter, Saints ball. First play of the game. Intercepted.
That was just a bit on the throne right there. If he throw that ball out there,
It's 6.
that might be 6.
Brees' first interception at home all regular season. Eagles ball. Nick Foles
Great play fake.
will find Jordan Matthews.
How do you give up on the play at the defensive back position? How do you just stop running?
The wide receiver didn't stop, but you stopped, DB. Why?
He didn't find the ball. You see, look where he's looking. The ball already out in
Forget
front
the
of
ball.
him.
Find the man.
Yeah.
That's why I can coach Foles.
So next Eagles possession. Still leading 7-0. The 3rd and 7. Foles finds Alshon Jeffrey
That
to
turned into
the
that
Saints.
ball.
4. 2nd and goal. Nick Foles take it in himself. So
Oh, they
Eagles
started
leading early. Were you guys surprised by
started
this
on
early
fire.
start? Right?
I was surprised.
Second quarter. Eagles ball still leading 14-0. Second and 8.
Point of the ball. Takes Smallwood in the flat. He gets greedy, and this is what happens. This was the turning point.
Hey, that's a great play there.
Yes, but take Smallwood in the flat.
That's a great play.
Marshawn Lattimore.
He knows it.
8th straight game for Foles with a giveaway, including the playoffs. So Saints possession 4th and 1 on their own 30.
But you know, Sean Payton, he's looking to steal a possession. So he's going to go for it. He's going to fake a punt, fake a field goal.
Well, they got it.
But he's looking for an extra possession.
So 4th and goal. Breeze.
That was a great play call right
Kirkwood.
there. Everybody go. They put Thomas in motion like they was going to throw the little quick pass for him and ran something behind him.
So they would
Wide open.
add a field goal, and they trail 14 at 14-10 at halftime. So 3rd quarter, 10th play of the drive. Drew Brees finds a very familiar target, Michael Thomas.
Was that dig route open all night or what? It's still open right now.
If they let him catch one more dagger time, I was going to throw up.
Breeze.
How about this?
Again.
That's throw up there.
Gee, dude, they cleared it out. They cleared the backer out with a tight end or a wide receiver, and then they run the dagger right in behind it.
Fade. That's tough to cover right there.
Finishes this one off, 2-yard touchdown. So Saints leading 17-14. 4th quarter, Saints ball, 3rd and 13.
One more time.
Again!
If you let him catch this route one more time.
Run it till they stop it. They ain't stopped it
So
yet.
4 plays later, Will Lutz lines up for the 52-yard field goal.
Missed it.
Misses this
I'll
one.
holler at you in all-season partner.
Eagles still alive.
They gonna get you. Tell me what I know.
So we're looking at 2nd and 10.
So, Sean.
Nick Foles looking for Alshon Jeffrey. Intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore, and that is the ball game.
No, he didn't.
You know what he saw. You saw what he saw.
They hitting out there.
Yeah.
Saints win
Mama, they hitting.
2014, advance to the NFC Championship game, and they will face the Rams. Initial reaction to this one, Dion, is what?
It seems like this game right here, even last year, came down to someone making a bad play that should have made the play, and that propels the team to go to the next level. This was a good game. The Saints started out horrendous. Foles did his thing. I think he played adequate.
Yeah, he played.
He played adequate.
Yeah.
This was a good, even. I like the adjustments that Philly made to even make this game competitive.
You know what? I thought it'd be more scoring. I knew it wasn't going to be a 48-7 ball game like it was at week 11, week 10, week 11. I knew it wasn't going to be that type of ball game. But I expected the game both teams would get somewhere into the 20s. That didn't happen. But the Saints are going to have to play a lot better than what they showed today, and I believe they will. Because the thing is, like, when you have Philly, when you had the momentum, you got it 14-0, you need to stretch it out because you know the momentum was going to shift. So you needed to make it 21-0 to really put the pressure. But when you kept them close and they get that interception, now they go down and get a touchdown. Now they say, you know what, now we can settle down and play our game.
That's what I was surprised by, Shay, is the 14-0 lead early on. It was evident that first 15 scripted plays was unbelievable. Like, they had the Saints dialed in to what they were doing. But then all of a sudden, all that stopped. And to me, it seemed like Foles, you know, he played okay, but he wanted to press the issue.
Yes,
he wanted to go down the field.
But that's
and
who he
after
is.
the first quarter, I know, but that wasn't open no more.
Right.
So you got to make the adjustment. And everything underneath, the Saints gave it to him. He just didn't take
Philly
it.
D should be kicking themselves, though.
Dan,
You can't give
they
up
don't.
30 and 20. You can't give up 30 and
Well,
15,
hold on,
30 and 20.
Okay, Dan, you've been critical of this Saints defense, that back half of that defense. They did enough today.
No.
What do you mean,
We
no?
just said that Foles missed some plays.
So you don't
They
give any credit?
Both teams gave up the deep end. They gave up, you know, in this type of game, at this level, guess what cornerbacks play? They play not to get beat. They don't play to make a play. Everybody's out there scared. It ain't but a couple guys on the field playing to make a play.
Right.
Everybody else playing not to get beat.
Your boy Marchand made some plays today, Lattimore. He made two
early
of them.
on, he played not to get beat.
Okay, so what grade do you give this defense today?
See?
Okay,
Let's see.
all right.
Let's see. I mean, you got to look at the opposing team. How many really dominant receivers that Philly had? Who?
Okay.
They didn't get the ball
And
to
next week,
Golden
I
Tate.
know we're going to talk about it, but next week against the Rams, you're right. They're going to have to play much better because Goff is
Rams-
going to take that underneath.
There's
The
something
Rams can
That's
run
what they
because the
do.
Rams are multidimensional. They can run the football, evident
And they
last
can
night.
throw it out there.
And they can also throw it I think, with the second leading scoring team in the NFL. So they can put second or third, but they can put points on the board. And you have to play. Philly wasn't going to be able to run the ball. Smallwood's
Philly don't
pros
wanna
the
run the
other
ball.
night. They can't run the football consistently.
Are you guys surprised that they made it as competitive as they did?
I'm happy for Philly because they played a very good game on their behalf with backup defensive players.
Yes, that back end.
The whole back end is depleted.
But they were very
except Malcolm.
motivated for what happened last time.
Right.
And I thought the defensive line really stood out for Philly. They actually dominated.
This is all you
today.
can hope for if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. Come into this ball game with 2 minutes left in the ball game, and we're down 6 points with a chance to win it in the end.
Yep.
That's what you can hope for.
We'll talk more about that NFC Championship game, get a preview of that. We'll also talk about Nick Foles and his future. In the meantime, here's
Pay
the
that man.
schedule for the for Championship Sunday. Rams taking on the Saints over in the AFC. It's a rematch
about
of the
that?
Patriots and
1-2,
Shannon's
1-2.
homeboy.
Can we talk about Tom Brady now?
Well, how about this? For the first
Mama
time
homeboy.
ever in the playoffs, you guys, it's the top 4 scoring offenses who remain. So,
Not
so
about the
much of
defense,
defenses
Carissa?
win championships. Exactly. So we're going to talk about the Patriots right now for you, Dion.
I've been
Patriots
talking about it for
I'm
weeks.
going to be quiet.
punch
on
their
this.
need
ticket
to.
to the AFC
Both of y'all need to be
Championship.
I
quiet.
ain't saying nothing.
Philip
should.
Rivers wasn't getting much time to work in the pocket, constantly under pressure, sacked twice, a
Protect
total of
him.
He like
seven.
I'm not supposed to be talking during this
Everlast on his chest the way he's getting his.
Visibly frustrated. So the Patriots running backs, they had themselves a day.
Stop him.
Sony Michel became the first rookie in the Super Bowl era with 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. James White tied an NFL record for 15 catches in a playoff game. Even Rex Burkhead got in on the action. His first trip to the end zone in over a year.
Who said ain't no fun if I only do that?
Michel capped it off with a 5-yard touchdown up the middle. So, Dion, your Patriots
Brady.
win
Boom!
41-28.
Shadow
Patriots'
man.
dominance in the Brady-Belichick era can't be overstated. They are headed to their 8th, say it with me, Dion, 8 straight
8.
championship
8.
game. Take a listen to some sound after the game.
Like every team, when you go into the game, you expect to win, and certainly thought we were going to have a better outing, but we didn't. So it is emotional, just because I think you know how hard it is to get to January the 13th and be in a playoff game. You're talking an 8-9 month deal, and to come up short again is tough. But a lot of good this year. I think as the dust settles, you can appreciate more of that, but certainly disappointing finish.
Your 8th straight AFC Championship game, and it's a rematch against Kansas City. This time, though, in Arrowhead. What can we expect from that one?
It'll be a good game. They're a good team, and we played them earlier this year. I know, everyone thinks we suck and, can't win any games. So we'll see. It'll be fun.
Brady.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you had the Chargers going to the AFC Championship game. Okay, raise your hand if you have the Patriots going to the AFC Championship game. Everybody give Dion a round of applause. Everybody.
Why to go out on a limb? All you do is pick chalk.
So, Dion.
Exactly. It's sturdy oak.
As we just said, they're headed to their 8th straight AFC Championship game. How did Brady and them boys get it done?
This is the problem with some of our esteemed colleagues that sit betwixt me on the sets. See, you start to think that they didn't have it. What happens is, and these guys know because they're champions, they're winners, they're Hall of Famers. When you're so good and you're that good and you won year after year after year, the regular season gets boring, man. The regular season got boring.
Kind of what Golden State going through right now.
I don't know about it. It's a football show. But anyway, they got a little bored.
Relative.
And they had to refocus because they win and they win and they win. And then I knew once the playoffs got close, last game of the season, they turned it back on. They hit that switch. And now it's full steam ahead. They look today. Oh, my God. They put 41?
Come on, man.
41?
Okay, so congratulations for being correct
And
in your
was Brady,
astute
what
analysis.
was Brady? What was his stats?
We'll get those in a second, but I want
34, 44.
a lot to a little.
So he only missed 10 folks.
LT, what happened to your squad?
I just thought we didn't take anything away from the Patriots, meaning we didn't stop the run game. We didn't get aggressive with their wide receivers, Julian Edelman and Gronkowski. We gave the Patriots everything that they wanted, all day on both sides of the ball. And I didn't think we were physical enough in the trenches. And ultimately, that's what doomed us in.
If you're Gus Bradley and you're this defensive coordinator, you know the recipe to beat Tom Brady is what? Play man-to-man or pressure Tom Brady.
Yes.
Why didn't he do either of those
Because
things?
Gus Bradley's set in his ways. Gus says, I'm going to line up in a coverage and I'm good enough to beat you. And that works for some quarterbacks. You see what happened last week is that they played 7 DBs. They played 3 safeties. And that worked because, first of all, you're dealing with a rookie quarterback in Lamar Jackson, and you're dealing with the Ravens team that hadn't seen it. But Tom Brady now, they got a week to prepare. Oh, they're going to play. So now you're asking safeties to hold up against offensive linemen. You're asking safeties to hold up against Gronk in the run game. That's impossible.
It's rushing?
Yeah.
I mean, where's the run game?
Well, the run game wasn't there, and partly because Melvin Gordon wasn't healthy. He was hurt. And, at the end of the day, I think, do you try to put in Justin Jackson or Austin Eckler? Maybe they give you a spark, but at the end of the day, they weren't winning the upfront battle.
Right.
The offensive line wasn't getting movement. And so you couldn't run the ball with nobody.
You're not going to have success versus the Patriots unless Brady has a bad day. How many times is Brady going to have a bad day?
He wasn't pressured at all.
Well, you got to take some.
But you don't. The only time these guys lose or they have problems, and when he throws a couple picks or they have a horrific day. This man is known for not. He's going to be the reason they win. Yeah, at this time. He's going to be the reason they win, not the reason they lose.
Yeah, no, of course. That's why you call him Tom Brady and them.
And them.
Okay, let's talk about the other quarterback, Phillip Rivers. Is it time to start thinking about?
No,
you're not going to let me finish the question?
Phillip Rivers is a baller, man. No, they're not going to even get this question out because that's appalling. Phillip Rivers is. I know LT may say you may, because it's his team. You may start to draft somebody, but not as a starter. You could draft somebody as an
that's not what I'm
understudy.
saying. That's where I was getting to.
Yeah. Everybody does that.
Okay, so
that ain't nothing new to draft a guy to sit on the bench for 3-4 years.
Okay.
But you're not drafting a guy in the first round. If you're going to go get a guy in the second or third round or something like that, but you're not drafting a quarterback in the first round to sit on the bench for another 2 to 3 years. They're a few pieces away. I was disappointed with how they played defensively because I thought they would play better than what, and they're better than this.
They did last week.
But you must take something away.
What you going to take?
Normally, defensive coordinators say, we're going to shut off your run. If you look at the Rams say, look here, Dak Prescott, you're going to have to beat us tonight because Ezekiel Elliott won't. They didn't take any. Sonny Michel said, I get all this. Tom Brady, 300.
To answer your question, yes, I believe that the Chargers will draft a quarterback. Now, will that be first round? I don't know, but I know they have to get another quarterback in to start grooming them.
All right, we're taking a break. We got plenty more to talk about, like how the Rams ran roughshod over the Cowboys to punch their ticket to the NFC title game and an AFC Championship preview.
Dak was balling.
Brady Mahomes.
Don't do that.
This time it's personal. It's an Arrowhead. Plus, Julian Edelman balled, so he got the call.
Brady in his presser said, everybody thinks you guys suck, but you guys just keep on doing it and keep on getting it done, man.
Got to embrace it. They need a bad guy. They need a bad guy. We'll be the bad guy.